The University of Miami's Theater Arts Department finally has a new building to call home. But what's in store for renovating other school buildings? Amanda Mohammed tells us more. But for those staying home in Miami for Thanksgiving, don't worry, we did not forget about you. It's expected to be a day stuffed with sunshine.
Here in downtown Miami, it's all about the traffic, the hustle, and the high-rise buildings.
This impactful event not only raises awareness about violence against women, but also fosters a sense of community and healing here at the University of Miami. I'm here at the Lifetime Miami Marathon, where thousands of runners take on the challenge this morning, including participants of Girls on the Run. But one lucky Miami resident recently survived a heart attack that could have been deadly. Emmeline Smith joins us live at Coral Reef Park in Palmetto Bay, where the near-death experience has become a story of hope and inspiration. Emmeline, what happened? That's right, Sophia. We're starting off with Love is Blind's Chelsea Blackwell. But before we get into that, hold on to your seats for the jaw-dropping saga of Ruby Frank. Talk about a reality check. How many times will J-Lo mention The Block, only to remember that The Block doesn't remember her? Welcome back to Pulse, or should I say welcome back to the third segment of Influencer Update, your ultimate destination for the hottest influencer buzz. I'm Lauren Harrington.
And I'm Sophia Davis.
Robert Thompson puts it plainly, we are drawn to the drama of downfall, regardless of wealth or status. Ariana Grande covers up the accusations by asking her fans not to interpret the song the wrong way. However, fans quickly saw through her attempt to deflect and connected the dots between her song and her current relationship. Ruby was sentenced to 4 to 30 years in prison after pleading guilty to horrific child abuse. She's facing the maximum sentence under state guidelines.
If you know, you know.
Except nobody knows J-Lo, nobody knows. Bronx natives and beyond are still scratching their heads over that one. Well, that's all the tea we have for you today, folks. Stay tuned for more influencer updates and drama and all things steaming. Love is Blind's drama just got hotter, and Chelsea Blackwell is at the center of it all. And what goes better with tea than dessert? Alyssa, what is keeping it fresh have for us in store? We are here in the heart of Miami at Design District to get to know a little bit more about the Miami fashion culture. We're here in downtown Miami to get a little bit more of an insight about what it's like being a student model here at the University of Miami. Thank you, John. One organization here in Miami is helping young girls gain confidence one run at a time. This weekend, I met with the leader of the group, Girls on the Run Miami.
I like who I am. I am uniquely me. There is no one else I'd rather be.
In 2024, Diane Weinberger founded the chapter of the national organization Girls on the Run, a program dedicated to empowering young girls through running and mentorship.
Let's go, Girls on the Run!
At the Lifetime Miami Marathon, her impact is clear. Girls on the Run mentors take on the challenge, with Diane cheering them on from the sidelines every step of the way.
So, my Girls on the Run name is Determined Diane. And I was pretty hell-bent on starting the chapter and got it going. Really because I see what it does empowering these young girls and wanted to bring that to the girls of Miami.
Since its founding, Diane says Girls on the Run gives the opportunity for girls to believe in themselves, to push forward, and to know they belong.
And for some girls, Girls on the Run is the only team they're ever going to be on. And we wanted to give them that experience of just potential growth and empowerment that athletics brings.
And for some, once you are part of that team, you are forever bound to it.
My sorority had a group chat that had like an info text about becoming a Girls on the Run coach. And so I remember, like immediately it just brought back up a ton of memories from when I was running Girls on the Run as a kid.
Stewart isn't just running a marathon. She's running for the girl she once was, the one who laced up her sneakers years ago, not knowing how far they would take her.
This is going to be a very meaningful weekend for me, just going from a young runner in 3rd grade doing Girls on the Run to the full circle moment of now like being a marathoner, supporting Girls on the Run as I do so, and being a soulmate.
And Stewart has one person to thank for all of that.
Diane's dedication to the Girls on the Run program is really inspiring to me personally, because she has shown that you can take something so big really and have such a profound impact on so many different people.
Through her mission, Diane has helped and continues helping young girls find confidence, strength, and self-empowerment, one run at a time.
I rock. I'm awesome. I'll be all right.
As Girls on the Run continues to grow in Miami, Diane says she plans to reach more schools and communities, giving even more girls the opportunity to succeed.
A global project to draw awareness to sexual assault and domestic violence has found a home in many U.S. universities. During the month of October, which is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, campuses around the country, including the University of Miami, host the Clothesline Project.
So the Clothesline Project is an event that COPE has been putting on for 14 years here at the University of Miami. It is an event that is for sexual assault and domestic violence awareness.
The event is hosted by COPE, which is short for Counseling Outreach Peer Education. It is a group of student educators focused on promoting mental health awareness and connecting students with counseling center resources. The Clothesline Project invites students, faculty, and community members to decorate t-shirts that represent their experiences or messages of support.
These shirts have been made by students, faculty, anyone in the community over these past 14 years, and they have messages of support and survival from survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence and allies and people who have loved ones who have survived the same thing.
This impactful event not only raises awareness about violence against women, but also fosters a sense of community and healing here at the University of Miami.
It's able to create a space on campus where we're able to demonstrate that there is a community of support for individuals who have been victims of violence, violence against women, violence against men, violence against anybody, and just to show that it's never okay and what happened to you is never your own fault.
The event also serves as a reminder that conversations about violence and mental health must not be overlooked. By encouraging openness, COPE aims to break the stigma surrounding these topics.
Showing people that it's super important to talk about these harder to talk about topics. So like mental health, mental illness, sexual assault, making it more normalized to have these important educational conversations about it can help educate everyone around us.
COPE's message is clear. No one has to face their struggles alone. The Clothesline Project not only honors those affected by violence, but also demonstrates a commitment to healing, support, and advocacy on campus, one t-shirt at a time. Reporting for UMTV, I'm Lauren Harrington. Where would you rather live? Within the vibrant energy of a city or the peaceful charm of a suburb? In Miami, the debate between urban living in Brickell versus suburban living in Coral Gables highlights differences in lifestyle, affordability, and quality of life. Today, we'll be exploring both options through expert insights, resident experiences, and hard facts.
Here in downtown Miami, it's all about the traffic, the hustle, and the high-rise building. A truly work hard and play hard environment where entertainment and business blend seamlessly. While downtown Miami may have a more high-paced, fast energy environment, while the suburbs of Miami offers a more tranquil, a more comfortable, and a more quiet way of living, seen here in Coral Gables. Each way of living in Miami offers its own unique appeal, which represents the diverse essence of Miami itself.
Urban areas like Brickell have high population density, offering walkable access to work, restaurants, and nightlife. Suburban areas like Coral Gables, on the other hand, have lower density, which separate residential and commercial spaces. Think single-family homes with backyards versus high-rise condos. Affordability also plays a major role. Homes in Coral Gables are priced higher due to land space, with single-family homes averaging over $1.5 million, whereas Brickell condos, though luxurious, come with hefty fees, ranging from $500 to $3,000 monthly.
You have something going on in the city which could be terribly different in the suburban area. It just depends on the area and the pricing of the type of home it is. You have more condo living in the city area, and you have more residential single-family homes in the suburban areas.
Brickell thrives on its vibrant energy. With the best dining, bars, and easy access to public transport like the Metro Rail and Metro Mover, it attracts these young professionals.
I have most of my friends live either here or downtown, right across the bridge. I run into them when I'm, out on a Saturday or Sunday running errands, which is fun. I think it's really nice also to just be able to see people all the time. Even if they're strangers, it still kind of makes you feel like you live in a nice setting. You know, when you're seeing people, you're recognizing strangers on the street that you see every day. So I really like that a lot.
Coral Gables, on the other hand, is more appealing to families and those who value space and a quieter lifestyle. Residents can enjoy top-rated schools, parks, and a much greener environment.
One of the main reasons why I live here, because I love greenery and environment, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to, live a happy life in like a concrete jungle type situation like Brickell.
From an investment perspective, both areas offer opportunities. Downtown areas like Brickell show strong investment returns due to constant new developments. However, suburban Miami homes offer more stability for those looking for long-term residence.
So personally, I've been telling a lot of people to invest in the city of downtown because I see a lot of growth there. There's a lot of new construction coming up. We have a lot of high-end buildings like the Waldorf Astoria and a few other luxury buildings.
It's less likely that someone who wants to move to South Florida would be willing to look in a suburban area versus an urban area, which is closer to beach, shopping, and nightlife and nice restaurants.
So what really is the bottom line? It just comes down to personal preference. Urban areas like Brickell suit young professionals who look for convenience and nightlife, whereas Coral Gables is ideal for families wanting that community and space.
I think eventually I'd really like to live in Coconut Grove and still kind of have that walkable environment, but feel a little bit less kind of intense. Maybe even go out to Coral Gables because there is sort of that nice little downtown as well, but I think that's going to be a while.
I've lived here my entire life, and so I honestly see myself possibly shifting to a different city to try it out for a little bit. It depends where work would take me, but Coral Gables honestly has provided me with everything I needed, so I'm happy here.
Ultimately, there really is no one-size-fits-all answer. Brickell and Coral Gables both offer unique lifestyles, and the best choice depends on your stage of life, priorities, and budget. For UMTV, I'm Lauren Harrington.